Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you are all having a good Sunday. I'm having a good Sunday. It didn't start off so good, but it's gotten so much better. Thank goodness. So, I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. And one really big, major thing that I want to talk about. And I think I'm going to talk about it first. So, oh, wait, there's a song. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Somebody's sending me that song. Just came out of nowhere. So, apparently, I am being looked at for a spiritual advisor position. Um, this happened quite a while ago, not quite a year ago, 8 months ago. Um, I believe this was the mail that was stolen from me, an opportunity that was stolen from me. Somebody was claiming to be me or to be my what's the word I want to call her? Uh, Speaking for me, somebody who was supposed to be like my partner. It would appear that my partner accepted this position as me. Said that they needed an advance. There was a check that was obtained in my name and was cashed by a false person. This is the person who has been watching my YouTube and getting information from me to take back to this wealthy man. This wealthy man is the wealthy man that has been having me followed and watched for the past 8-ish months. The one that I mentioned in one of my readings that I said I'm not impressed. Nobody else had to work this hard to get this position. Granted, I understand that nobody else that's ever been applied or put or considered for this position has had so much opposition, so many people coming against them. Fake profiles trying to make me look bad, fake dating sites, people saying bad things about me on social media. There have been so many people doing so many rotten things to me behind the scenes to make me look bad. But Mr. Wealthy Man, whoever you are, you've been having me watched for 8 months. You've seen exactly how and who and what I am. And you know that I'm not the person that they're saying that I am. Now, granted, I assume that you are in a position where, you have to make sure that a person doesn't have a history or a bad background or anything, but I think you know that by now. I think you know that by now. I mean, there was a picture of me with my angels surrounding me, and y'all had to decide whether or not that was legitimate. My gifts are from God. It doesn't matter if I call myself spiritual. It doesn't matter if I call myself religious. It doesn't really matter what I call myself. The fact is, my gifts are given to me from God. That's the bottom line. So I'm being stalked, harassed, treated badly, criminalized because I'm gifted. Seems a little unfair. Seems a little ridiculous, actually. You need to put the people responsible for doing all the BS to me that they've done, you need to put them behind bars where they belong. Stop messing around. I know there have been a lot of people that have been trying to discredit me, and I know that you have to have somebody behind you, that's a good, decent human being. Well, you're not going to find any more of a good, decent human being than who you're looking at right here, right now on this screen. And if you haven't seen enough, then stop. Stop following me. Stop watching me. If you haven't made up your mind, if you can't make up your mind by now, if you haven't seen everything you need to see by now, then just leave me alone and stop considering me for the position, because I'm quite tired of being treated and like a criminal because y'all can't figure out if I'm legit or if I'm not legit. You already know. You already know in your heart. You already know in your mind. You already know in your soul. You already know, or you wouldn't have even offered the position in the first place. Y'all should have been a little more on the ball when it came to all of these things that these people were saying and doing. I mean, look at my family. They're a bunch of criminals, for crying out loud. You think they're not going to do something to stop this? When you're dealing with, look up narcissistic families. Read about narcissistic families. Read about what happens when a truth teller is in a narcissistic family. Read about what happens when a truth teller leaves a narcissistic family. And that'll tell you everything you need to know. How about helping me find my biological mom? How about helping me figure out where I'm actually from? Because Sandy's not my mother. How about you help me instead of trying to hinder me, instead of trying to criminalize me, instead of trying to make me look bad? How about you try to help me? You have the ability to do that, so why don't you do that? Sorry, I'm just a little miffed right now because my whole life I've had people stealing from me, taking from me. My gifts are my gifts, and somebody out there is trying to make my gifts their gifts, trying to say that their gifts are theirs when really they're using me. They're using my gifts to make themselves look better. And I'm a little bit tired of people taking what's mine away from me. I'm a little bit tired of that. It's been happening in every job I've ever worked. It's happened God knows how many times with my mother. Whenever I did something, whenever I created something, whenever I did something well, it was always taken from me. I'm tired of people taking from me. I'm really tired of it. The person that you had in that position, to this wealthy man, was the person who made you sick. That person was purposely making you sick. That's why you got sick. That's why you almost died, is because this fraudulent person that you put in this position that you didn't even put through half as much as you're putting me through. This person tried to take you out. You didn't put that person through any kind of grueling crap like you're putting me through. And they tried to harm you and hurt you because they wanted moolah. Mm-hmm. Well, I know that you know that she was presenting my work as her own. I already know that. I already know a lot more than you think I do. I'm just a little miffed right now because I've got so many people. It's not just you that's watching me or have somebody watch me. It's my ex, it's my other ex, it's my own daughter. HIPAA violations. I mean, my civil rights, my federal rights, my rights as a human being have all been taken from me, violated. And I'm just supposed to sit back and be like, okay, everybody, just go ahead and do whatever you want. It's crap. This whole thing is nothing but a lot of crap. And I'm really getting miffed. I got people in my current town that are doing readings on me. Nobody asked me if they could do a reading on me, but they're doing readings on me, which, by the way, is against universal law. You are not allowed to do a reading on a person if they do not give you permission, and I never gave anybody permission to do any readings on me. You will receive universal karma for whoever you are, which I know who you are. I know who you are. And the person who did the reading, karma as well. The person that asked for the reading to be done, karma as well. I've started considering my stalkers, my groupies, just a fan club. A big old fan club of groupies, because essentially, really, what I am is a celebrity. If I got all these people watching me and I've got all these people up my hind end knowing what I'm doing, when I'm doing, how I'm doing, why I'm doing, who I'm doing, if I'm doing, which I'm not, but that's beside the point. I'm just making a point here. I'm a celebrity. I know how the celebrities feel now. It's really not a very good feeling. So to all of those, decent celebrities out there, I feel you. Sorry. It's really crappy to not have any privacy ever. So I've mentioned before about a real estate agent that is involved in this situation. Well, guess what? It just so turns out that my ex-sister-in-law, Sheila, my brother's ex-wife, she's in real estate. So I'm fairly certain that this is a person that y'all need to be looking into, which I'm sure you already are, but, I'm just saying. I have some names: Jane, Zoe, Aaron, Brandy, Sheila, Amy, and Tony. Interestingly enough, the last name Anderson is very significant. My Aunt Barbara was married to Ronnie Anderson. My sister Jody's last name is Anderson. Yeah. Brandon. That last name is very significant in this situation. All right, y'all, I know this is going to sound nutty as all get out, but I'm sure if you've watched YouTube, you have seen an increasing amount of UFO activity. Well, I'm here to tell you, they're already walking among us. They're already here. They're already in our world. They're already living here, doing things with us, a part of our society. They're already here. There's people there are aliens in our government. There are aliens just doing what aliens do, whatever it is. I'm sure there are some that are homeless. I'm sure there are some in the middle class, lower class, upper class. They're everywhere. They look like me. They look like you, but they're not human. They're everywhere. It's going to start coming out soon just how much among us they really are. Yeah, it's coming. everything that's happening right now with, these movies, these YouTube videos, the things that are happening, it's gearing up people in the world to be more acceptable, more accepting, of the alien. That's why we're seeing more. We're, hearing about more. It's, the government has finally said, yes, there are aliens. It's because they're gearing people of the world up to, so that when they do introduce, when they do make the final, yes, fact is, yes, they're here. This is happening. People won't be so freaked out. People are still going to be freaked out, regardless of how you try to prep them, by the way. But they're trying to ease us into this. I already know they're here. I already know they're here. Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle was purposely sent into Prince Harry's life to take him down a really wrong road. This woman is into dark arts, and she will, if Harry doesn't get away from her, he will be unalived. She will take him out. Oh, baby, what are you doing? Oh, easy. Hush. Stop. Okay, I know. You got all tangled up. I get it. I'm sorry. You're scared. Oh my gosh. Oh, my baby kitten got all tangled up in her toy. Oh my God, that scared me so much. Oh, teeth and claws, y'all. Teeth and claws. He didn't get me, but that was scary. Oh, that was scary. I'm going to put that toy away now. Okay, heart, settle down. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I was just trying to help him. It's okay. Cats are freaking out. You want to go check on him? You want to go see if he's okay? Go see if he's okay. Whew. Gosh, y'all, that was scary. All right. So this veteran that is in my life, causing so much grief and so much damage to my world. This person is mentally ill. And there are a lot of people who know this. But because this person has so many, people that he knows, that people are afraid to say something or do anything because he's well connected. So you're going to let a well-connected, mentally ill human being walk around stalking and causing trouble for other people, not just me, but other people, because he's well-connected. Y'all are part of the problem, not the solution. This person is the person that has been wreaking so much havoc in my life, who's used government resources to have me stalked, to have me hacked, to have me watched. This mentally ill veteran who's secretly gay, but yet has women pregnant all over the place, spreading HIV. But nobody wants to say anything because he's well connected. Where's your integrity, people? Your ethics? your humanity. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Every bystander out there should be ashamed of themselves. And every bystander out there that does nothing while this man continues to try to ruin me, ruin my reputation, ruin my life, you're all going to see karma coming down your roadway. Every one of you. Somebody needs to do the right thing and stop this madman before he hurts or kills somebody, and then you're all going to be held responsible. Maybe not in a court of law, but you're going to have to look at yourselves in the mirror every day knowing that this man did something which he's already done. He's already done it to other people. I'm just another person on the list. But y'all are just sitting around waiting for it to happen again? Maybe we do need the freaking aliens here, because maybe they have a lot more humanity than humans do. Just saying. Crap's sake, you guys, come on. Wake up. Anything for $1, huh? Anything for $1. Oh, anything not to pee off the wrong person. Oh, we don't want to say anything because it might make somebody mad. He's well connected. What can I do? You can be a decent human being and you can do the right thing. That's what you can do. So not only am I being followed by this wealthy man, I'm being followed by my ex, my other ex, stalked by one of my ex's girlfriends, wives, whatever she is. I don't even care. My own daughter. Is there no end in sight? Seriously? I mean, is there no end to any of this? I've already had this out in spiritual court, and I won. So it's only a matter of time before this all comes down on the 3D. And when this all comes down on the 3D, it's going to be ugly. I'm not fearful. I'm not afraid. Because I know that my Father God is with me, and I know my angels and my ancestors and the elementals, and I know they're all with me. I've said this before. The angel of death, she and I are good friends. We're good friends in the spiritual world. Y'all just keep adding it up and adding it up and adding it up and adding it up. And I'm tired of telling you to stop. I'm tired of asking you to stop. I'm just tired of it all. Just tired of it all. But you're not going to make me stop. The only thing you're doing is lighting a fire under my butt. And the more fire I have under my butt and the hotter I feel, the more I'm going to speak. The more I'm going to say and the louder I'm going to say it. Because I'm fed up with your behavior. All of you. U.S. Navy Recruit Training Command. I got their phone number. I'm going to start making some calls myself. Because this has got to stop. Will I get anywhere? I don't know. But I'm not going to stop trying. And I already know God's not going to stop giving me downloads. And I already know that my gifts are just going to keep increasing. The more this happens, the longer this goes on, the stronger and stronger and stronger I get, and the more gifts I receive. The people doing magic against me right now are losing their abilities, and I am getting people's gifts. That is my new gift. receiving the gifts of the people who keep coming against me. People are losing their spiritual gifts. You're going to see some YouTube readers here pretty soon that are going to start not making a whole lot of sense because they're just going to be reading cards and they're not going to have the spiritual guidance anymore. And it's going to be noticeable. My so-called family, well, they're already feeling this. And they're going to continue to. I have been told that there's a chance I might be called to funeral in my family pretty soon. Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Oh, sunflowers. Alrighty, well, I guess that's my rant for the day. Kind of got under my skin a little bit. Knowing that I'm being put through all of this simply because of a position that I never even got the mail for in the first place, that somebody stole an opportunity from me and money on top of it. And now I'm being made to work 10 times harder than anybody else ever has for this particular position because I have people opposing and coming against me because narcissists don't want me to have this position. Narcissistic people do not want me to have this position, and that is the only reason that there has been so much garbage on my name. Identity theft, fraud, mail fraud, check fraud, credit card fraud. Somebody using my identity, saying that they're me and doing terrible things out there, laying with 10,000 people, getting diseases, saying they're me. Let's do a DNA test, y'all. Let's just get this over with once and for all. You know I have the royal blood. You know I do. Why doesn't somebody just come to me and talk to me? Let's go have a cup of coffee. Let's go sit down and discuss this. Why hasn't anybody even bothered to come to me directly? No, instead we're going to play all these stupid games because we're all a bunch of damn teenage kids. I have been told by my spirit guides there's only one person from my past, only one person in my life, one out of thousands of people that have been in and out of my life, that hasn't been against me. I was told I have no friends because everybody in my life seems to have a price. Danny, everybody has a price in my life, apparently, and have been bought off to filter information to my disgusting family and this ex of mine. Both exes, my first husband and my last ex-boyfriend, who just so happened to know one another. Could you wrap this up, please? Could you wrap this up, please? I'd like to move on with my life. All right, well, I'm going. I'm going to go do something that is not this. It doesn't make me in this headspace. I'm going to go ground myself and wave at my groupies as they pass by. All right, y'all. And to all of the readers and everybody out there, I'm just going to say this, if you're being stalked the way I'm being stalked, don't look at it like being stalked. Look at them like they're a bunch of groupies and you're a celebrity. Just start giving them the wave. It makes you feel better, honestly. Oh, I got to tell you something really funny. This morning I'm sitting on my porch drinking my coffee. A police officer pulled somebody over, and they pulled over across the street where I could see them. And the waivers for my church are standing out there in the morning and waving at people as they go by. Well, when this person got pulled over, one of the waivers started playing that song, Bad Boys, Bad Boys. Y'all, it was so funny. I lost it. I freaking lost it. It was the greatest thing. That cop had to be sitting in her car running that person's information, laughing her butt off. How could you not? I was laughing so hard, I could hardly breathe. It was great. It was so great. It was unbelievable. I have been giggling about that all day. Seriously, all day I've been giggling about it because it was so perfect. Oh, I wish I would have had that on video camera because, oh man, it's great. It was great. That was how I started my day. That was pretty funny. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Have a great day. Please love each other. Love yourselves. And you know that I love you. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for listening.